All right, we now pound down into 11.8. How much sludge is going to be wasted? And we're going to use equation 11.36 and 11.37 to get there, I hope. And then, so we simply have the two equations. We don't have, you see here in 11.8, we don't have, if you look at the 1138, that's the y observed. Yield is our initial y over our 1 plus our wasting rate times the residence time. And those aren't anywhere near here. I could have stuck them here, but they go all the way back up here, which is our 0.5 and 0.05 in our decay rates per day. Our mean residence time is 5 days. And so we have the information that we need to complete that, our three variables. And that gives a roughly 40% BOD5 removed. And then we can use the other formula that's going to plug that. Observed yield times the existing flow, which is the existing minus the effluent quality, times 10 to the minus third times seconds in a day to get us our PX wasted per day. And that's a little bit out. We're here. And that gets us our VSS, right? And we're slightly different here, 377.9. Yeah, we're pretty close. Kilograms per day of VSS. And then the total mass that we produce includes the inert materials. And so we have to multiply that by our 1.43 to get our mixed liquor suspended solids total, which was our MLSS to MLVSS, and that gives our amount. So that was our wasted sludge, and we have to take away our return flow. And so that's simply our return flow per day divided by seconds in a day to put that back in cubic meters per second. And so this is our solids wasting rate, which we calculated back up here, divided by the cubic meters per second. And so that gives us our solids loss, which is the existing flow, which is our 0.15 cubic meters per second minus the 0.006 cubic meters per second. And then we multiply that by the BOD from the clarifier and then turn it back into per day, right? The 60 times 60 times 24. We divide that by 1,000 to get it to kilograms from grams, and that gives us our 387 kilograms per day. Finally, I should have named that solids lost, but I didn't. And finally, we take our mixed liquor suspended solids total. We take away the solids lost from decomposition, and we have 153 kilograms per day of dry mass to be wasted. But since it's 5%, if we come over here, we divide that by 0.05 or multiply by 20, whichever is your preference, and we end up with more like 3,000 kilograms a day of sloshy stuff to get rid of or to dry, etc. And that is the end of that question.